What's up, guys? Who do we have here?
Hello, I'm Josh Pham, otherwise known as J.PhammingtonYGO.
And what did you do today?
I top 8'd the case tournament in Shenanigans with 57 players with Swordsoul.
Nice, Swordsoul. Okay, show us what's good.
All right, so we have 3 Moye, 3 Taya, 3 Longyan, 3 Ecclesia, 3 Emergence. The Summit. This came up a lot.
Okay, yeah, Summit. Okay.
And the third Taya actually came up a lot because you get your deck milled off of Kashtira, and I was preparing also against Runic that also mills.
That makes sense.
So it definitely so having the third Taya does actually come up. I also magically managed to banish 3 of them in Desires.
Crazy.
Spoiler alert! I played Desires. What a very wonderful surprise. And the other thing...
Didn't see that coming.
Playing 2 Blackout.
Okay, and is that also because of the Kashtira and the Runic cards?
That is correct, and just because of the fact that I think this card is like a lot more relevant now, considering the fact that you can stop the Kashtira Theosis
right.
With Blackout, because it won't resolve.
Right.
So it's very like normal junk, except for the 3 Taya and the 3 Blackout, and the 2 Blackout, sorry.
Okay.
The Tennies, all the normal junk except for the Shtana Circle. Engines are broken right now, so I think this is like correct. You get to play through a lot of other stuff. You get to dodge targeting and a bunch of like other random effects. Having the Shtana does come up a lot more than what I think it is, considering the fact that I'm also been banishing Blackout more than normal since I'm playing 2.
Right.
So Taya ban send Ashina, make some Shtana and make another level 8 synchro with the synchro that you summoned off of Taya.
Right, because your tokens are 4s.
So
perfect.
And then Old Reliable.
Gotta play it.
German.
Gotta play it.
German. 2 Eclipse. I wanted to play 3, but I had to keep it 40.
Okay.
So I side 3rd, but this did come up a lot, except it got ashed every time I used it.
I mean, that's an ash that's not being used on your Desires.
True. And then the hand traps.
Okay, Ash Nib.
Ash came up today because I played Dinomorphia, and I ashed the domain. I did not think I was going to go against Dinomorphia, but this is just good against any deck that, like, for some reason I am seeing over Kashtira and other things. But
it's good coverage.
It's just good coverage, whatever. Extra deck before we begin. The legendary Bionicle tokens.
Let's go.
I wonder where I got those from.
No clue.
I don't know. Field center card going with my mat, whatever.
Gotta match the mat.
Just really standard, the most standard extra deck you could ever think of. I don't play like this. This actually came up just because every time I try to summon this, they activate Nib. And honestly, I'm thinking of just cutting it and just making the play anyway, just so they could trick them into thinking I'm gonna summon Xiaofeng.
It's like they don't know you don't play Xiaofeng.
But this did come up actually. But
did you ever miss the 3rd Xizhao?
So I did actually. Every time they would snipe the 2nd Xizhao, and I guarantee you, if I had the 3rd Xizhao, I would have won the game against the Kashtira matchup that I played against. So basically, this probably would have been a 3rd Xizhao.
Okay.
I do recommend, I think I might play that for Houston. Usually.
Okay.
And then the last 3, Draco Berserker, the
standard
quote-unquote flex spot drag guy, even though I summon this a lot more, and then Old Reliable.
Okay.
Now,
why aren't you playing the Ice Jade?
The Ice Jade, every time I wanted to summon Ice Jade, I always looked at Baron, and I'm like, wow, this card is just better.
Yeah,
so
that tracks.
You can for other options, if you have money and you actually have a wallet, you can play 2 Baron.
Okay.
Because the Kashtira tends to snipe that, or a 3rd Xizhao. It's up to you. So here's onto the side deck. 3 Lancia.
Okay.
I wish I saw it, honestly. This card put in a lot of work today.
I saw that in one of your features, I think. Yeah.
Yeah. So basically, I made it. I got to draw unlock, and Kashtira just only is stuck with the monsters that they have in their hand. They
Right.
can't search anymore. They can summon Theosis, but other than that, that's breakable. This is just to soften their board.
Right.
It also helped against a bunch of random decks that people play because it can actually have a decent matchup, such as I did this back to back against Dark World.
Pretty free.
Double draw against Dark World, so like they lose instantly, and Plunder Brave, which also relies on drawing and searching as well.
Gotcha.
So like so draw definitely comes in clutch. That was the best performing. I rarely saw it, but the idea of this was to stop the Brandon expulsion and basically stop the Ibly. Never saw it.
But hypothetically, it does that.
In theory, that's what it is. For back row hate, Harvey's Feather Duster and Twin Twisters, I didn't know what else to put in, so I just threw in that.
I see.
Didn't see them, but
They were there in theory.
yeah, they were there. And
Just like Valencia.
Third Eclipse,
Okay.
I mean, stuff good party. And then the third D barrier.
Ah, yes.
The triple D barriers, Hero Prince. Yes.
The I win the game card.
Yes, I won the game. This did come up a lot going first. You can also put in an anti-spell. I think anti-spell might be better. Just because like against Kashtira, like they still have Fenrir and Unicorn, and they still summon stuff.
True.
And Link, but
And branded too.
yeah, and Brandon too. Yeah, but other than that, I still think this card is good against everything else.
Gotcha. So anything else you would change with the deck going forward?
So basically, anything with the deck. So before I make changes, I like to say that like this deck for a lot of players that want to play competitively, a lot of my cards are pretty cheap. So like all of this, including with the Baron reprint, is like probably officially like under $100. So if you really want to like try something that's really good and viable and like helps something against the deck, like most of these, like you can find these for dollars. You can find everything for very cheap. So I highly recommend trying this deck out if you just wanna like play something that's I think simple, fun, and you objectively get better at help you get better at the game, I guess.
Yeah.
Because this deck does require you to play really perfectly.
Right.
So because one micro mistake did cost me top 4.
Gotcha. Unfortunate.
It costed me like really badly. But yeah, the changes, perhaps a third YuGiOh. I probably could take out a third monk, but third monk came up a lot today. You could take out the Chaofeng. The Chaofeng is pretty good, but I put it in theory basically because Nibiru is a thing.
Right.
So Nibiru is back in the show. So I probably would change Twin Twisters and Harpies if I wanted to play something, but this could be a cosmic, just like micro things. But it's still totally up to you. I was thinking of taking out Droll. Keep these 100%. Keep the Droll.
Oh yeah, Droll seems insane right now.
Droll seems pretty good. Shoutouts. So shout out to all the Austin folks. Shout out to Will.
That's me.
Yes, for totally not letting me have free Bionicle cards from very early into. Yeah, look at that. Zoom in right in that.
Legendary.
You're very old and very near mint condition. But shout out to Aaron, shout out to Andrew, who also top are currently playing. This is my first case tournament, so I'm really glad that I was able to top 8 at the very least.
Yeah.
I went X1 only losing to Kashtira. My matchups were I went against 2 Kashtira, I went against Dinomorphia, Plunder Brave, 2 Spright, 1 me losing 2 in top 8, and Dark World. And other than that, shout out to Max, who also gave me...
Very good player, very good. 10 out of 10, subscribe now.
Yeah. Yeah, thank you guys.
Well, congrats, man, and we'll see you at top 8 at Houston.
Of course, bet.